I'm going to start with you, Ratnaboli, because you yourself were among those, that group of 40 to 50 intellectuals, activists, who were charged with sedition by a Muzaffarpur police in an FIR because you wrote an open letter to the Prime Minister targeting cow vigilantism, targeting those who were resorting to mob lynching in the name of cow protection. What did you first think when you heard that you were being charged with sedition for simply being a signatory to a letter that had been written to the Prime Minister?
Well, to be very honest, I was very amused because a benign letter like that, a very modest letter like that, which was pretty much straightforward, without any subtexts or without any layers, could invoke that kind of charges, amused us. And then, of course, we thought that, well, this is a kind of dhamki, and that's serious. Those were my first thoughts. Yes, it was a dhamki. And it was a dhamki, and I also wondered that if India is a mature democracy that we are, how come that kind of a petition was even admitted in court of law?
Was it a dhamki or was it simply an overzealous police officer saying, "Inko sabak sikhana hai"?
No, I think it was a dhamki, and later we found out that the petitioner was a chronic frivolous petitioner who has a history. But what happened to that? Nobody questioned that. We were questioned for our letter, which was pretty straightforward and very modest, urging our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, to take action against the lynching. And we took the cue from the Prime Minister when he actually said it in the Parliament in the month of June regarding a lynching in Jharkhand, that we must stop it. And that's where we picked it up from. And if we are anxious, if we are anguished, if we can't go to the Prime Minister, who will we go to?
You know, in her case, it's a case where activists write an open letter to the Prime Minister. There's a BJP government in Jharkhand. Here we have a Trinamool Congress government, Agnamitra. You're a BJP activist. You haven't been charged with sedition yet. But do you believe that this is a disease that is spreading across the country, the misuse or use of state power, police officers being more loyal than the king or queen in this case, immediately going ahead and charging people under various offenses or using state power to target anyone who is seen to oppose them?
Very much. I mean, in our state, everybody knows a few years back, there was this Jadavpur professor, Ombikesh Mohapatra Mahashay. He had just, forwarded a cartoon of our Honorable Chief Minister, and she was heckled, jailed, tortured. Very recently, a very, very honorable, journalist, a very dignified journalist of the Congress party, Mr. Shanmoy Bandopadhyay, he runs a portal called Banglar Barta. He was picked up from his home at 7 p.m. in the evening. He was not allowed to wear his slippers. He was asked to open his shirt. He was pushed and taken to the police station, tortured brutally, and now he's under medical treatment. That was without a warrant. Even with me, when I had gone for a freshers' welcome in Jadavpur University with the Honorable Minister, Mr. Babul Supriyo, we were there for just a freshers' welcome. But the communist students over there, the TMC students over there, they heckled me. They touched me, they tore my sari, and you all saw it on television. And there was not a word of sympathy or, saying sorry that whatever has happened is wrong from our Honorable CM. And you have been seeing this. Ratnaboli Di and Reena Di Apurna Sen, they had written a letter. I think it's completely fair to write a letter to the Honorable PM. But where are your letters, when Priyanka Reddy gets raped, when our Hindu boys are jailed for uttering Jai Shri Ram? Where were your letters? That was also lynching when our CM used to put them in jail. Where were your letters? Where were your candlelight marches? Where are your candlelight marches when Malda little girl has been raped and murdered? There are no... So there is a very selective secularism in our state. And thank God I'm not part of that group.